Kijk eens even naar die vader.
Ja, goed hè? Ja,
Oh, ze zit heel lijf op.
poepie. Zit je poepie te doen?
Dan zit ze te poepen hoor. Shaggy. Wat is hij nou? Wat is Shaggy nou? Shaggy.
Hé, Jackie.
Shaggy. Snot tegen hem op mijn borst. De snot schieten.
Ai, schat. Hoe is die? Ben je aan het doen? Hé.
Oh, daarnaast. Ja, goed zo.
Lekker. Lekker melkie.
Lekker schat. Oh, Shaggy zit achter vliegen aan vandaag. Ho, is het ernaast? Zijn je naar papa? Ik moet mijn hand erop houden.
Die staat erop. Die staat erop hoor. Hij staat erop.
En dan maak je ervan. Shaggy, joh, heb je er al een? Oh, nou.
I wanted to show you a few tips on, yeah, uy, uy, on how to increase your milk flow. Some moms think that their milk is not enough and they need to increase their flow. And first of all, I would say make sure that your milk is not enough or that your flow is not enough, because that is only a very, very small percent of women don't have enough milk flow. So first of all, make sure that your milk flow is actually low, because it might not be. So first of all, I would suggest that you make sure that your baby is nursing correctly, that he has a good latch, because the latch is a very important part of breastfeeding. If you don't have a good latch, then your baby might not be emptying your breast as he should. So I made a video about a good latch. If you want to check it out, I will put it in the link below. Yeah. Another tip that I could give you is to nurse frequently. The difference between breastfeeding and bottle feeding is that bottle feeding, you should feed him every 3 hours, I think. When it comes to breastfeeding, you should feed him on demand. You should feed your baby as much as he wants. Another tip that I can give you, let the baby finish the first side and before you go to the other side. So offer both sides. Another tip that I can give you is to not use pacifiers or other bottles. And that is because all the needs of the baby when it comes to feeding, they should be at the breast. And that would also increase the chances of having a higher milk production. Another tip that I can give you, as the mama, you should be in good health. That means that you should rest frequently. I know it's not easy when you have a newborn or when you have a baby in general, but try to get as much sleep as you can. Try to eat well and eat consistently and drink. You don't have to drink too much. It's not true that if you drink more, you're going to have a higher milk supply. That's not true. Drink when you're thirsty and drink enough so your urine has a clear color. That means that you're not dehydrating, but you don't need to overdrink. Also, I would suggest, if you want to increase the milk that is going to your baby when you nurse, try the compression technique. And I actually, and I actually showed that technique in another video, and I will also put the link below. Yeah. So I think those are all the tips that I wanted to give you. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you can also consider pumping if you want to increase your milk flow. That's also a good way of increasing your milk flow. So go ahead and pump maybe a few times a day to increase your milk flow. Yeah. But anyway, if you follow all these tips, there really should be no way, unless you have a medical condition, that your milk is not enough. There are no such things as foods that increase your milk flow. Like, I've heard about beer, I've heard about other stuff. I don't think it's true. I think these are the best guidelines I could give you in order to improve your milk flow. But there's definitely no food that I know that can increase your milk flow. At least no ordinary food, no day-to-day food, especially not alcohol. So anyway, have a happy breastfeeding, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye.
Whoops, Lee, don't nurple me in the video. Oh, what the fuck. Lee.
Lee, look how cute she is. She's having her milk. Gunnar, what's Lee doing? What's she doing? Don't play with her feet.
Is she having milk? Milk.
I do it.
You want to do it?
Because I'm going.
Yeah? I got.
Yeah.
Are you having doo-doo?
Do.
Milk? Are you having milk?
Hi, Lee. Let's see your little pigtails. Oh.
Can you say Sonia?
Hi.
Can you say milk?
Milk.
Milk. Do you like milk?
Milk.
Milk.
Do.
Doo doo.
Can you say hi to Sonia? Haley? Baby?
She's having her doo doo.
Baby.
Are you a baby?
Baby.
She can't answer like yes or no though, eh?
No.
Are you
Do.
doo doo? She just like repeats. Are you having a doo doo?
Lee, can you say banana?
Banana.
Can you say apple?
Apple.
Can you say hot?
Hot.
Cold?
Cold.
Sonia?
China.
Abby?
Abby.
Mikai?
Kai.
Gianfranco?
Cuckoo.
And Besaida?
Pera.
Can you say potato?
Potato.
Can you say carrot?
Kaka.
Can you say noodle?
No.
Can you say bean?
Bean.
Are you a bean?
Are you a
Oh,
bean?
she's stumped.
Doodle.
Doo-doo. She can say doo-doo. Can you say gunny? Gunny?
David. No.
Gunnar, are you gonna have some milk too?
Huh?
Milk. Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Emma.
Here we have Emma and Jessica. Put her nose, chin in first, hand across her shoulder and just bring her in. You can see that chin is indenting into the breast tissue. Emma needs to make sure that she sits with her back straight, feet comfortable on the floor, and if she can't quite reach the floor, then an old box file or something just to bring her feet up a little bit so she's feet are flat, she's not balancing on her toes. The baby should be in a straight line, head, neck, shoulders and bottom, pelvis in a straight line, and we can see here that Jessica is. When the baby first goes on, the baby will need to pull and stretch the nipple right to the back of his or her mouth, so it's beyond the junction of the hard and soft palate. And a lot of women experience fleeting pain at that point, which is very normal, but it should go perhaps within half a minute. If it continues, then there's something wrong with the attachment, and then mum should have the confidence to take the baby off and then let her go. Just bring her in just a little bit closer, Emma, just a little bit closer to you. That's it. Just a little bit deeper into the breast tissue. There's no risk of her sliding off and ending up on the nipple, which is going to give you pain and discomfort. It's all about positioning and attachment. Positioning is what you do with your body to make sure that you're comfortable bringing the baby in. And the attachment is how you bring the baby in for a breastfeed. Baby should be drinking and swallowing. Cheeks should be nice and rounded. Bottom lip will be open, and there'll be more areola shown by the top lip compared to the bottom lip. Breast milk obviously contains a lot of antibodies, and it protects the baby for however long the mother is breastfeeding and beyond that. And colostrum is really rich, full of antibodies, which is great for the baby's immune system. The baby has a very small stomach, about the size of a marble or just slightly bigger, so it will stretch gradually over the next couple of days, so it doesn't need huge volumes. Round about day 2 or day 3, a mum will experience a slight sort of fullness of the breast, a bit of tingling, feel slightly hard, a bit warmer. She will know that the milk has increased in yield. And she may well see that her baby feeds slightly different as well, perhaps drinks a little bit more. Engorgement generally means that there's something wrong with the attachment. There's a difference between engorgement and fullness. And full breast is when the milk is increasing in volume, and engorgement if the baby's not taking all of the milk off that they need to take off to make the breast comfortable. Mastitis is an inflammation of the breast tissue, and it means that the milk has got a little bit stagnant into the breast, and it causes a local inflammation. Sometimes it can come on very, very quickly. The mum can feel well 1 minute and totally flu-like and rubbish the next minute. Persist, and you feel unwell, then you must seek medical advice. The candida organism responsible for thrush likes a nice, warm, moist environment, which the breast and the baby's mouth provides. Thrush of the breast is quite common, and a lot of women with thrush describe soreness on the breast tissue itself, and it's there all the time. It's not just for feeding, so that's how we know that it's nothing to do with attachment, but it might possibly be thrush. You can see that Jessica is stretching and ready to come off the breast tissue spontaneously. Brilliant. That was a typical sort of baby, of having a nice feed, being very calm, and then fidgeting a little bit towards the end of the feed, and then stretching and then coming off. So she's self-detached and saying very clearly, I've had what I want from this breast at this particular time. Thank you very much, Mum.
Tá difícil.
Deixa eu ver.
Au, calma. Helpful big sister. Porque lo picaron, amor. So, Catherine, what we're going to do, okay, is up, let him find as he's going to go down, and as he is, we're going to have you just gently guide him in that position.
Will you take all of
Okay,
that?
whatever position you're most comfortable in. So let's run the nipple on his upper lip, slowly, one corner to the other, and just bring him in deeply. So I wonder if we can go a little more deeply. He's maybe not as deep as he could be.
Do it.
And you may not even need to compress. Do you have any pain there?
No.
So the chin is in the breast, the nose is away. And there, do you know the difference between sucking and drinking?
Like when the chin is going down? Right?
Yeah, and holding. So you want to point out when you think you see a drink. You think so?
I don't know.
Okay. So when he starts to suck again, you might want to compress. So just squeeze the breast. There's a
There.
Good, there was a pause there.
there.
There's another one.
There. So breast is responding really well to compressions there.
Baby, Mama.
Yeah, big sister's helping. So if his nose comes into the breast, you could just gently push with your elbow a little bit. That's right, that's right. Just gently. And if he's drinking really well, you don't need to compress, you don't need to do anything if he's drinking really well.
This is mostly nibbling, so get your hand around the breast. Wait for him to start sucking, and then if he doesn't drink, use yeah. Okay, release if he's not sucking or not drinking. Wait for him to start sucking. He'll start sucking. When he tastes a little bit of milk, and he doesn't drink, squeeze.
Look how gently you touch him. Maybe you can help Mommy squeeze.
There, good mouthful there. Those are nibbles. So release the pressure. Wait for him to start sucking.
Sometimes with a newborn it takes a
while, yeah.
A few compressions to get that drink going. We always let him go at his own pace, so he decides when to start sucking again. We never force him.
There,
Nice.
mouthful. Good. Good. Another mouthful. Good.
Another. Good.
Great.
Big sister's so big.
Okay. Do you think I can stop? I mean, it's up to like a billion megabytes now.
Now that that's on the video, yeah, you probably should.
Si sale. ¡Ay!
The cells in the breast that contract, that squeeze the milk out of the breast. The breast pump is designed to simulate the baby's sucking, so it has a pattern of pumping. Sometimes in the beginning it's a little faster and then it slows down, and you can adjust that.
One of the wonderful things about pumping your milk while you're away from the baby is your way to stay connected with the baby. Because many moms feel guilt about going back to work or upset about leaving their baby. So by pumping this milk and bringing this milk home to your baby at the end of the day, it's a wonderful way for you to stay connected.
A breast pump is, in effect, just mimicking what a baby does. It provides the same stimulation to the breast, not as strong, but very similar to what a baby does. And in emptying the breast, it signals the body to make more milk, so it helps to maintain the mother's milk supply.
I think it's important to find the right pump for what your needs are. If a mom is going back to work, she's going to want a pump that's fast and efficient and easy to use. So if she's going to be at home and just occasionally pumping, a manual pump may just suit her fine.
After you've finished breast pumping, your partner or caregiver can feed the baby later when you're not home.
Storing breast milk is pretty easy. Breast milk can be in the refrigerator for 5 to 7 days, in the freezer for 3 to 6 months. In a deep freezer, it can even be kept for up to a year.
Once you've got the hang of it, you'll find that breastfeeding is an easy and rewarding experience.